Welcome to our animated horror film, where we delve into 5 true and spine-chilling cases of people who vanished without a trace. We'll revisit the last known moments of their lives, piecing together clues, and grappling with the unsettling unknowns. These stories are not for the faint of heart, so prepare yourself for a journey into the unknown, where the line between reality and nightmare blurs. July 2, 1937. Amelia Earhart, a woman who defied expectations, took to the skies in her Lockheed Electra, aiming to circumnavigate the globe. Beside her sat her navigator, Fred Noonan, their maps filled with the promise of adventure and the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. Earhart's journey had captivated the world. Her radio transmissions, filled with crackling static and a hint of a smile in her voice, became a lifeline to those following her every move. But as she neared Howland Island, a tiny speck in the vast ocean, the transmissions grew fainter, the static more pronounced. Then, silence. The world held its breath. Search parties scoured the endless blue, hoping for a sign of the Electra, a life raft, anything. The official investigation concluded that Earhart and Noonan had crashed into the Pacific, their bodies lost to the depths. Amelia Earhart, the woman who dared to touch the sky, vanished into thin air, leaving behind a legacy of courage, ambition, and an enigma that continues to captivate and terrify. Christmas Eve, 1945. In Fayetteville, West Virginia, the Sodder family gathered, 10 children bustling around their cozy home, their laughter echoing the warmth of the crackling fireplace. But this festive scene was soon to be consumed by a horrifying nightmare. Just after midnight, a fire erupted, engulfing the Sodder home in a terrifying inferno. George and Jenny Sodder managed to escape with 4 of their children, but the flames trapped the remaining 5. Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny, and Betty. Frantic, George tried desperately to re-enter the burning building, but his efforts were thwarted by the raging flames. As the inferno died down, revealing the charred remains of their home, a chilling realization gripped the Sodders: no trace of their 5 children could be found. The official explanation, that the children perished in the fire and their remains were consumed by the flames, rang hollow to the grief-stricken parents. The phone line cut before the fire, a strange car seen parked nearby, and the most haunting detail of all, a series of reported sightings of the missing children in the years that followed. Chapter 3. The Daring Escape of D.B. Cooper. November 24, 1971, Thanksgiving Eve. A day for families to gather, but aboard Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305, a different kind of drama was about to unfold. A man using the alias Dan Cooper boarded the plane in Portland, Oregon, his calm demeanor masking a daring plan. Mid-flight, Cooper revealed his true intentions. He was hijacking the plane. His demands, $200,000 in cash and 4 parachutes. Fear gripped the passengers and crew as Cooper, cool and collected, made his demands clear. After landing to collect the ransom and release the passengers, Cooper ordered the pilots to take off once more, this time with a new destination, Mexico. As the plane flew over the rugged wilderness of southwest Washington state, Cooper instructed the crew to maintain a low altitude. Then, with the money strapped to his chest and a parachute on his back, he did the unthinkable. He opened the aft stairs and jumped into the night sky, disappearing into the darkness and the pouring rain. Chapter 4. The Lost Colony. The year is 1587. On the desolate shores of Roanoke Island, a colony struggles to survive. Over 100 men, women and children, led by John White, battle hunger, disease, and the ever-present threat of conflict with native tribes. White, burdened by the responsibility of his fledgling colony, makes the difficult decision to return to England for supplies, leaving behind his family, including his granddaughter Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the New World. When he finally sails back to Roanoke in 1590, a sense of foreboding grips his heart. The settlement, once alive with the sounds of life, stands eerily deserted. The only clue to the colonists' fate is a single word carved into a post-Croatoan. Chapter 5. Vanished from the roadside. February 9, 2004. A cold winter night in Haverhill, New Hampshire. Maura Murray, a 21-year-old nursing student, is driving down a desolate stretch of Route 112 when her car skids off the road and crashes into a snowbank. A passing motorist stops to offer help, but Maura, seemingly shaken but uninjured, declines. The motorist calls for assistance, but by the time police arrive at the scene, Maura is gone. Her car remains, her belongings still inside, but there's no trace of the young woman. These disappearances remain some of the most perplexing mysteries in history. The questions linger, unanswered, fueling our fascination, and reminding us that sometimes, the truth remains just out of reach. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more chilling tales. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.